Being here back in the Fantasy Bar, big Wednesday night in NBA. We got 6 of my favorite plays, including 5 guys for you, 7,500 or below on both FanDuel and DraftKings. Couple sets of teammates I'm looking at tonight. We got cash games, we got tournament plays. What stud should you be paying up for here tonight? And of course, my favorite play of the night. Who are we talking about? Belly up to the Fantasy Bar and find out. Welcome in, guys. Wednesday edition Beers Daily Fantasy 6-pack. Good to be back once again. 6 guys ready for you, fresh off the tap for a big night in the NBA. Thank you, as always, for stopping by and checking out the video. Before we get into the plays, a couple things. Take a second, click that thumbs up button. It really helps us out here on YouTube, so thank you for that. That is the proverbial tip jar here on this free video in the Fantasy Bar. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Got NBA, got the NFL 6-pack coming up for week 8. We got our Pints and Picks video as well. 2 of my favorite NFL bets each and every week. Don't want you to miss any of it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And lastly, head over to scoresandodds.com/beer. Tons of great sports betting information. Tons of sports going on right now. Why not arm yourself with the best info, analytics, comparing the odds at all the different sports books, and of course, premium picks to make your life easy in all the different sports. Go and check it out today. That link in the description of the video, scoresandodds.com/beer. All right, let's get into it. A lot of guys in the mid-range I am really liking here tonight. Let's start at point guard, shooting guard with Dennis Smith Jr. of the Hornets. Now we know Charlotte going to be shorthanded here tonight. LaMelo Ball remains on the shelf. Terry Rozier listed as doubtful, so probably not in the lineup here tonight. And we know what that means. A ton of usage to go around for this Charlotte team. We saw Smith really take advantage of that opportunity offensively. 16 shots for him for this team the other night. 37 DraftKings points. We get anywhere close to that. Easy 6x return on this 6K salary. And you guys know I love the revenge games, the narratives. Well, we get one here as well. Dennis Smith Jr. making his return to New York in Madison Square Garden. Should be a little extra fiery here tonight. Dennis Smith Jr. solid option in all formats here tonight against the Knicks. All right, let's stay there with Charlotte. Let's go to shooting guard, small forward, Kelly Oubre. Now, he's the one I really like here to take charge of this offense, and we saw that on Sunday. 41 DraftKings points for him without Rozier and Ball in the lineup, and it makes sense. You go back to last season, and you utilize our Court IQ tool here on RotoGrinders in our premium suite of tools, which you'll have a shot at some free RotoGrinders premium coming up at the end of the video. But when you take Ball and Rozier off the floor last season, usage jumps over 3% and a fantasy points per minute over 1 here. So to no surprise, he's doing it again this season here. And a small sample alert here, but the Knicks have allowed a lot of scoring to these small forwards early on. 8th most points per game allowed early on here in the season. Kelly Oubre, pretty cheap, short-handed. I think he has another big game here tonight against the New York Knicks. All right, let's stay in the mid-range here at power forward center with Jared Vanderbilt of the Jazz. Now, Utah, a team we all thought was rebuilding, and they have come out and they have played well. You're going to see a lot of Jazz here in the video here. Just a young team, guys getting opportunity they have not gotten before. Vanderbilt being one of those, and he's certainly paying off with this opportunity. 32 or more DraftKings points now in 3 straight games. So really giving you a solid floor, and in my opinion, still a bit underpriced, and we can take advantage of that, especially on DraftKings at 5,100. Now, these 2 teams just played the other night. Vanderbilt solid in that game, 13 points, 11 rebounds against Houston, giving us that easy 6x return. You're looking for that 5 at minimum in your cash games, 6+ in tournaments. So he checks all the boxes for us. That cash game floor we're looking for, and I don't think we've gotten that big GPP ceiling that's within his range of possibilities. I think this guy could be a 7, 8, 9x return guy. I think it could start as early as tonight. Jared Vanderbilt, too cheap. Good matchup here with the Houston Rockets. All right, let's spend some money here. A lot of studs on this slate. We're going to roll a point guard, shooting guard, James Harden against Toronto. All the offseason rumors of James Harden getting together, trimming some weight, it's all come to fruition. This guy has been absolutely on fire to start the season here. Already, 3 of his first 4 games have gone for 56 or more DraftKings points, and we love Harden because he does a little bit of everything. Triple-double potential every time he takes the floor here. Now, one thing I really like you're not going to see in the box scores, Toronto has done a fairly good job here on Joel Embiid. No one's really going to slow him down all the way, but Toronto has done a decent job here. In fact, you look at 6 of the last 8 games, they've held him under 50 DraftKings points. So what does that mean? Maybe even more on the plate of James Harden than we would normally see here. We also have a game I think is going to be electric. We got a 4-point spread in this one, a 233-point total, which is the highest on the board as of this recording. I think we get a huge game here out of James Harden. Expensive. FanDuel, he's up at almost 11,000. Easier to fit him over there. DraftKings still under 10K. Screams value to me. James Harden, my favorite spend up on tonight's slate. All right, let's go back to the mid-range here, get you some more savings at point guard with Trey Jones of the Spurs. So we talked about this guy last week, just a guy that gets it done. When he gets minutes, he's solid, he's productive, and he's certainly shown that this season. 24 more DraftKings points every game so far this season. 2 of those games he's gone for 32 or more. So again, checks the cash game floor box, checks the GPP ceiling box at these prices. Minnesota, 7th most fantasy points allowed to the point guard position here early on in the season. Trey Jones, just solid value, was decent against this team the other night. I think he does it again here tonight on Wednesday night. All right, it's time to take a look at my favorite play for Wednesday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. Easy to play, free to play, chance to win some free RotoGrinders Premium. All you got to do, get in the comment section right below the video. Make sure you click that thumbs up button if you have not already, and guess fantasy points on DraftKings for my Beast of the Night. The closest guess going to win themselves a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. Chance to check everything out behind the scenes, including that Court IQ tool I'm always utilizing here on the video. All right, let's wrap this baby up. My favorite play for Wednesday night. You know I'm as the Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time. We're going to stay right there with the Spurs and one of my favorites, small forward, power forward, Keldon Johnson, tonight's Beast of the Night. Another guy we talked about early on in the season, and he has been nothing but productive to open the year here. Devin Vassell listed as doubtful here tonight. So just more on the plate here of Keldon Johnson. Now, we run the numbers in Court IQ again. It's only a couple game sample, but with Vassell off the floor, usage for Keldon Johnson at almost 32%. Fantasy points per minute at almost 1.5, so very productive here. Has to fill some of the void. Vassell has been awesome to open the season here. I think it's more opportunity for Keldon Johnson. Just matched up with this Minnesota team and really went off in that game. In fact, season highs with 23 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, and almost 50 DraftKings points. I think that's in the range of possibilities again. In fact, I think he could be even better here tonight. Keldon Johnson, easily my favorite play on the board and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll do it for Wednesday night in the Fantasy Bar, talking NBA, 6 guys for you on FanDuel and DraftKings. If you have any comments, questions, feedback, please hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, fantasy points for Keldon Johnson on DraftKings for your shot at some free RotoGrinders Premium. While you're down there, who's your Beast of the Night on this big Wednesday night slate? Sound off. I want to know who your favorite play is here tonight for RotoGrinders.com. I am Beer saying salut. Best of luck on the slate tonight, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, NFL videos will be out later this week, and the DFS OGs, Head Chopper, Notorious, and myself recording later on this afternoon. Look for that to release later on tonight, talking the NFL slate top to bottom with our favorite bets on the week. Guys, best of luck here tonight again. Thank you for hanging out in Fantasy Bar, and we'll see you.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist